Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to create PDF documents in bulk and send it via email. So imagine this, you have the database of the people who have donated their blood in your Google Sheets. So you want to send congratulatory certificates as PDF to these people. So here you have two choices. The first choice is you copy all the details of these people from Google Sheets, sort them out individually, compose a certificate from Google Docs and send it as a PDF. Now this is actually very time consuming and tiresome considering you have many donors. So I would suggest that you try some automation so that whenever a new data is added in Google Sheet, it will automatically create a certificate in Google Docs and share this as a PDF via Google Drive. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Google Sheets, Google Doc and Google Drive. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we will begin with a small example. So this is my Google Sheet and this is the database of those people who have actually donated the blood. And let's say I am the director of a blood donation bank and these are the people who have donated the blood. And for their generous gift, I am planning to send them a certificate, a PDF of the certificate. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show you all the people that have donated the blood. So these are all the people who have donated the blood. They all have been arranged alphabetically. For example, we have 𝗪𝗵𝘆. Okay, so this is the first name. Then we have 𝗪𝗵𝘆 𝗪𝗵𝘆 𝗖𝙑𝘏. All of them have been arranged alphabetically. And then we have at the last 𝗏𝗵𝘆. And this is the blood group. Okay, AB positive, O positive, B positive, and so on. Okay, up to O minus, that is of 𝗏𝗵𝘆. And of course, this is their email or their parents' email. So this is Amy's email or Annie's email. Then we have Barney Simpson's email. Okay, similarly, this is the email of 𝗏𝗵𝘆. So basically, on their parents' email or their email, they are going to receive the certificate and the PDF. So basically, let's explore that. So first of all, I'm going to take you to the email of 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So let me just take you to the PDF or to the email of 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So let me just show you the certificate, okay, that she has received. Okay, so this is the certificate that she has received. Blood Bank Society, New York. Okay, so this is the date at which she has received the certificate. Hello, 𝗪𝗵𝘆. First, a big thank you. This is to certify 𝗪𝗵𝘆 has donated his AB positive blood. Many lives will be saved from this act of generosity. Really hope for this kind of support in the future also. So basically, this is from me, Director Blood Society, New York, Peter Parker. Okay, and similarly, then we have a guy called as Barney Simpson. Okay, so his email or his parents' email is Michael Karas 481. So this is the email that he has received. So let's explore that. Okay, so this is the certificate, the PDF of the certificate. Okay, hello Barney Stinson, and the rest of the things are nearly the same. Okay, with the exception that is his blood group. And then we have 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So this person has also got the message. So this is the message that 𝗪𝗵𝘆 has received. Okay, and let me just open this. Okay, so this is the PDF that 𝗪𝗵𝘆 has received. Hello 𝗪𝗵𝘆, this is to certify 𝗪𝗵𝘆 has donated his O positive blood. Okay, now at the last we have a person called as 𝗏𝗵𝘆, and this is the email of 𝗏𝗵𝘆. So let me just show you the email that 𝗏𝗵𝘆 has received. Okay, so this is the email that 𝗏𝗵𝘆 has received. This is to certify that 𝗏𝗵𝘆 has donated his O minus positive blood. So basically 𝗏𝗵𝘆 had O minus blood group, a very rare blood group, and this is the email, this is the certificate that she has received in her email. So basically this is the gist. Okay, so we have a database of the people who have donated their blood and they are going to receive the certificates. So to begin the actual integration process, let me just open up a new tab, and in the new tab let me just type pabbly.com. Okay, so this is the website, that is pabbly.com. So your obvious question is why are we using pabbly.com? Well, using pabbly.com we are going to integrate Google Sheets, Google Doc as well as Gmail. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scroll down, and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, Create Workflow. Click this, a dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Google Sheets to Google Docs to Google Drive. Okay, Google Drive, and let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So basically now we are going to create a new workflow. Now after I have built this workflow, I will ensure that I will put the link of this workflow in the description box as well so that you can clone it. Now coming to the choose app, how about we make it as schedule? Okay, so your obvious question is, why are we using this app called as schedule? Well, to explain you that we have to schedule the time at which when we can send the certificates. Okay, so we do have a list of people that we want to send the certificates, but we have to establish the time. Okay, so basically we have to establish the time where it will rig the system to actually send these emails. Okay, the emails containing the certificates. So what I'm going to do here is, it is asking me the run scenario. So here we have three choices: at regular intervals, once, and every day. So it will be really awkward if we send the certificates every day and as well as at regular intervals. So basically we only have to send the certificates only once. So I'm selecting once. Now coming to the date, so today is, let's say today is 9th of April 2021. So it is being reflected here, 9th of April 2021. Now coming to the time, so basically the time is in UTC format. Okay, so your obvious question is, what is UTC format? UTC basically means Universal Coordinated Time. So what is that? So basically I am from India and we follow the time called as Indian Standard Time. Now if you are from London, the standard time will be London Standard Time, or if you are from South Africa Standard Time. So basically each of these countries have different time zones and different time standards. For international reasons, we have to establish one time format. So that is UTC format. Now in my case, the time here is around 12 p.m. Okay, and imagine this, I want to send these certificates at 1 p.m. So basically we have to ensure that we convert the 1 p.m. to UTC format. So this is how you convert. So basically in your browser you just type IST to UTC or your standard time to UTC. So in my case, I want to send the certificate at 1 p.m. so that this is the bar for Indian Standard Time. Okay, that is 1 p.m. and as you can see, the UTC is showing 7:30 a.m. Okay, so the general idea is that the UTC is actually 5 hours 30 minutes behind Indian Standard Time. So basically my point is, you have to look up the respective time zone you are in and then convert into UTC format. It's actually pretty easy. Okay, so I want to send the certificates at 1 p.m. so the respective UTC time is 7:30 a.m. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to mention this as 7:30. Okay, so we have established the run scenario, that is once, and the date as for today, that is 7:30 a.m. Basically that is UTC, but it respectively means 1 p.m. Okay, so let me just click on save. Okay, so it is showing the schedule has been saved. So basically now we have established the time thanks to the schedule module, and now we are going to establish the data. So basically this is our data. Okay, so now what we're going to do here is, we want to send all this data, okay, up to here to Pabbly Connect. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to establish a new window. So this window is called as the action window. Now we want the data from Google Sheets. So I'm just typing it as Google Sheets. Okay, Google Sheets it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as get row? Okay, so what we're going to do here is, I'm just going to click on connect with Google Sheets. In the new credentials, let me just click on connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so as you can see, these are the series of Gmail accounts I have, and this particular Gmail account contains this particular Google Sheet. Okay, so I'm selecting this one. Okay, so now it is demanding access. So before you click on allow, let me tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. Okay, so on the basis of that trust, let me just press allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Just press OK. Okay, so as you can see, we have two blanks in front of you, the spreadsheet as well as the range. So coming to the spreadsheet, so this is the spreadsheet that we are interested in, that is blood donation drive. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to change the spreadsheet, okay, to blood donation drive. So basically these are all the spreadsheet that is present in my Gmail account. Okay, so I'm selecting this one, that is blood donation drive. Now coming to the range, so I have explained you that we want to send the data from here to here. So basically this is our range, okay, A2 to E20. So I'm just basically copying this and I'm pasting it here. Okay, so we have selected our range. So now when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data from the whole sheet. Okay, so it will fetch all this data. So let me just show you the magic. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so this is the data that we wanted. Okay, so we have 𝗍𝗵𝘆, okay, with her blood group. So that is her blood group, that is AB positive. Okay, we do have that. And then we have the email of 𝗍𝗵𝘆. So this is the email. Then we have 𝗪𝗪𝘆, and this is the blood group that is B positive. Okay, so this is the blood group that is B positive. We have his blood group and well has his parents or his email, that is Michael Carus 481. Then we have Carrie Musk, her blood group was O positive. Okay, and this is her email, that is 𝙃𝙖𝙫𝗍𝗍, okay, something. Okay, so this is the email. Okay, so let's explore the last person. So the last person is Whitney Barrack. So let's have a look. Whitney Barrack. So let me just scroll down. Okay, so this is the blood group, okay, O minus, and this is the person, that is Whitney Barrack, and this is the name. Okay, this is the email, 𝗍𝗵𝘆27. So basically we have got all the data from Google Sheet. Okay, so now we actually have to sort out only one person's data. For example, we only want the data of 𝗍𝗵𝘆 only. So the reason why we are choosing only one individual data is because we have to create a prototype. So basically we will establish the conditions on one person, and that condition will be repeated using iterations for all of these people. Okay, so first we have to sort out one individual person's data. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, let me just go to Pabbly Connect. Okay, and let me just toggle this to the left. Okay, and let me just again click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, we have all data in form of an array. So basically we have got all this data, but as you can see now, this is in a very clumsy format. So now we have to sort out each data individually. Okay, so I just want the data of this 𝗍𝗵𝘆. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to establish one more window. Okay, so in this action window we are going to run the iterator. Okay, so iterator it is. Okay, so we have to choose an array. So array is already this. Okay, so basically this is your array. Okay, we don't have to do anything about that. So all you have to do is just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the data. So this is one person's data. So the one row we have, that is 𝗍𝗵𝘆. Okay, so this is one person's data, 𝗍𝗵𝘆, AB positive, and the parent's email. So basically now we have got this data. So what we are going to do here is, we actually have to sort out each of these data individually. For example, we have the roll number, and then we have the person, that is 𝗍𝗵𝘆, and the blood group as well as the email. So we have to sort each of these data individually. Okay, so to do that, let me just establish one more window, and we are going to use the app called as JSON. So I know it's a bit that confusing, but it's actually pretty easy when you understand it. And let me just click on extract JSON data. So let me just click on connect with JSON extractor. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, we are going to put this detail here, okay, in this blank. Now to establish that data here, all we have to do is, let me just introduce you to this button called as the mapping button. So we want the data from this accordion, the iterator, and we have mapped it. Easy. So let me just click on save and send test request, and you will understand it. So as you can see, we do have the data. So we have 𝗍𝗵𝘆, then we have AB positive, and of course the email. Okay, so we have all this data individually. Okay, so basically we have the well-refined data of a person, that is 𝗍𝗵𝘆. Now your obvious question is, what about the rest of them? Well, this is the first iteration. Okay, so when we complete the workflow, all the iteration will run. The second iteration will be of 𝗪𝗪𝘆, then the third iteration will be of Carrie Musk, and this will continue till the loop is finished till Whitney Barrack. So Whitney Barrack is the last person in the loop of the iteration. Okay, so the system will run for 19 iteration, and the Whitney Barrack iteration will be the last. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, here I'm just going to click on one more plus button. Now we are going to create a certificate from a template. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to show you the template. So basically this is my template. Now of course you can create many different types of templates according to your desire, but I'm giving very mellow. So this is my template, Blood Bank Society, New York. Okay, and this is the date that we have at present. So I'm just going to make some changes here. First, a big thank you, and this is basically the same certificate. Okay, so this is certified that has donated his blood. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I have to establish that the choose app should be Google Docs, okay, because the template is created in Google Doc. Okay, so this is Google Doc, and the name is template for blood bank certificates. Okay, just remember that. And the action event, let me just scroll down and click on create document from a template. Okay, so let me just click on connect with Google Docs. In the new credentials, connect with Google Docs. Okay, so let me just choose an account. So again, this particular Google Doc is present in this account, so I'm selecting this one. Okay, so it is asking me to confirm my choice. Let me just press on allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Just press OK. Okay, so as you can see, the template document, it is showing Whitney Barrack 19. So I do have a lot of template documents. Now I only want to create certificate from this document, this template, that is template for blood bank certificate. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to look for the template document. So let me just template for, yeah, this is the one we want. We have searched for it. Okay, so basically we will be creating certificate from this document. Okay, now coming to the new documents name and new documents location, we will deal with that later. Now we have to make some changes here. So what I'm going to do here is, there is something you should know. At this point we have integrated this particular template with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so here I'm just going to remove this, okay, the date part, and let me introduce you dynamic tag. So here I have put up two pairs of curly brackets, one enclosed in the other, and inside the curly brackets I'm going to mention the date it is. Okay, now coming to the name, so here we want a name, so I'm just going to type again two pairs of curly brackets, one enclosed the other, and this is called as the dynamic tag, and here I'm just going to enter the name. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Pabbly Connect, and let me just refresh this. Okay, let me just show you a magic. Okay, so as you can see, we do have two blanks now, extra blanks. Earlier there were only three blanks, that is the first three. Okay, now we have two blanks, that is the date as well as the name. So my point is very clear, any variation that is brought here will be reflected in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so now there is something else. Okay, first a big thank you, this is to certify that, and here I'm just going to again enter a pair of curly brackets, two pairs of curly brackets. Okay, and here I'm just going to create one more field. Basically the same name will come, but we have to differentiate this field from this field, so I'm just typing it as full name. This is to certify that the same person, that is basically Annie, has donated his or her blood. Okay, his or her blood. Many lives will be saved from this act of generosity. His or her blood donated his or we can just also type in the blood group. Okay, so this here I think group will come. Okay, and donated his or her blood. Let me just have a look. Okay, one more time. Okay, so many lives will be saved from this act of generosity. Really hope for this kind of support in the future also. Okay, so let me just enter some space. Okay, that will do. This is to certify that has donated his or her blood. Many lives will be saved from this act of generosity. So my point is very clear that since I'm also taking some time in formatting, you will also take time, but it will be worth it. Okay, so we have entered two more dynamic tags, that is full name as well as the group. So let's see whether Pabbly Connect will reflect these details. So let me just refresh this once more. Okay, so as you can see, we do have two more fields, that is the full name as well as the group. So basically here the blood group will come. Now we can actually start mapping, but before that we actually have to establish a place where these files can be stored. So basically once a certificate is created from this particular template, we actually have to store this certificate somewhere. Now the best place to store my certificate is my Google Drive. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take you to my Google Drive, and I'm going to create a new folder. So let me just create a new folder. So the name of the folder should be something like some random name, blood New York bank. Okay, just a random name that's popping in my head. Let me just click on create. Okay, so a new folder called as blood New York bank has been created. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going back to Pabbly Connect, and in the new documents location, so basically what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on refresh. Okay, so basically it will show the folder that this location where this file will be stored. So, yeah, so we do have Blood New York Bank, so we have selected it. Okay, so now we have to establish the document's name. So as you can see, so let me just take you to the PDF. So this was the PDF. Okay, so as you can see, it is showing 𝗪𝗵𝘆 Okay, so basically we have to establish a name also. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure there is a combination of the name as well as the roll number. So now I'm just going to click on this button. Okay, click on JSON extractor. I'm just going to enter the roll number. Okay, and here I'm just going to enter the person's name. So we do have a perfect unique title for the document that will be created now. Okay, so this will be our name. Okay, that is 𝗪𝗵𝘆 and since we have also resorted to store the location that is in the Google Drive, so this will be the folder where it will be stored. Okay, now coming to the date, the name, the full name as well as the group. Now as you can see, it is already showing date. Okay, so before we map all these details, we have to establish the date. So basically we have to establish the current date. So to create a current date, first of all, in the choose app, I have to make a date time formatter. The date time formatter it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as current date. Now in the basic format, we have to select one of them. So I'm going with this one, that is the day, month and year. Okay, so basically we had established the time something like this. I think it would look better like this. Okay, so I'm keeping it as the slash format, that is day, month and year. I'm keeping the basic format. And do we want to include time in the response? No, we don't want to include time in the response because it will look ridiculous. So let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so we'll understand in a minute. So as you can see, the current date has been established. So basically we have to fill this particular detail here. Okay, so to do that, what I'm going to do here is, once again, I'm just going to click on connect with Google so that we can enter this data here. And let me just once again click on save. Okay, so now we are ready. So let me just click on this mapping button, and here we are going to establish the date and we have mapped it. Okay, so easy. Now coming to the name, so basically when we click on the JSON extractor, we will find the name. So okay, 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So basically this particular detail will arrive here. Okay, it will arrive here. Now coming to the second part, that is the full name. So the full name is basically this part. Okay, so here also the name will come as 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So 𝗪𝗵𝘆 it is. Now coming to the blood group, so here the blood group will come. Okay, and I'm going to map in the blood group. So the blood group was AB positive. Okay, so we have basically entered all the details. So essentially what it is going to happen is, from this particular template, okay, so this is the template, we are going to create a certificate, and the name of the certificate will be 𝗪𝗵𝘆, 𝗪𝗵𝘆. Okay, a very unique title. Okay, then we have the documents location. So this will be stored in this particular folder called as Blood New World Bank. Okay, and we will establish the date, the name, the full name as well as the group. So all these fields will arrive here. Okay, so basically this is for the first iteration, that is 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So let me just show you how it's done. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the message has been sent. So let me just show you the certificate. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to go to my drive, and this is the place where this certificate will be stored. So let's explore. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the unique title, that is 𝗪𝗆. So let's explore the certificate. Okay, so this is the certificate we have. So this is the title, and let's ignore that. And then we have the name. Then we have the date. Okay, so this is the date that we have established, that is current date. And this is the person, hello 𝗪𝗵𝘆. And this is to certify that 𝗪𝗵𝘆 has. So basically, this is the data that came from here. Okay. 𝗪𝗵𝘆, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is something that came from here and has donated his or her AB positive blood. So this is the data that come from this group. Okay, and many lives will be saved from this act. Really hope for this. Okay, so basically we have created a certificate from this particular template. Okay, so now what we are going to do here is, we have to ensure that from our Google Drive we have to share this to the person that, for example, in this case, it is 𝗪𝗵𝘆. Now to do that, there is something else I need to show you. So as you can see, at present the button is showing it is private only to me. So we need to change that, because we need to share it to 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to Pabbly, okay, once again, and let me just create one more action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Google Drive. Google Drive it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as share a file with anyone? Okay. Now let me just click on connect with Google Drive. In the new credentials, let me just again click on connect with Google Drive. Okay, so as you can see, we do have again a series of Gmail accounts. So again, you know the drill. This particular Google Drive is part of this Gmail series. Okay, so I'm selecting this one and let me just click on allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Now basically it is asking that which file it should share. Now this is the file it is showing, that is 𝗏 So that file is actually true. Okay, so this is the file we want to share, but this is a very static ID. What if a person called as the next person is Barney Stinson, I think. Yeah, so what if the data of next person comes, that is Barney Stinson? So this file ID won't move. So what I'm going to do here is we basically have to establish the dynamic ID. So your obvious question is, what is dynamic ID? So basically this is your dynamic ID. Okay, so let me just show you. This is the one that we want. I'm sorry, let me just expand this. Yeah, so this is the document ID that we want. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to toggle this to the right, remove this. Okay, and click on this mapping button once again. Okay, and here you will find the ID. So this is the ID that we want. Okay, so we have mapped it. So now in the next step, we are just going to click on save and send test request. Now before we do, let me just again show you the current button. As you can see, it is only private only to me. So when I click on save and send test request, you can expect some magic. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, we do have some details now. Now as you can see, let me just take you to this once again, and as you can see, the button has changed. Now it is showing anyone with a link. Okay, so basically the link that we want to share is this one. Let me just show you the link. It's concerning the PDF. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, the PDF one. Okay, so let me just show you. So this is the one that we want to share. Now there is something else we have to know, that this particular certificate is in document format. We actually want the PDF. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure that we have uploaded a PDF in Google Drive first, and then we are going to share it. So first of all, we are going to upload the PDF. So let me just type Google Drive once again. Google Drive it is. And in the action event, how about we make it as upload a file? So where is it? Yeah, upload a file. So basically we are going to upload a PDF. So let me just click on connect with Google Drive. In the new credentials, let me just click on connect with Google Drive. You know the drill. So it's actually pretty easy. This is how we connect, and let me just click on allow. Okay, authorization is successful. Just press OK. Now we have 3 blanks to fill: the URL, the folder ID, as well as the file name. Now concerning the URL, so basically the URL is this one. Okay, so this is the URL that we want to share. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on this button, and I'm just going to go to the 7th accordion, and we are straight away going to enter the file, that is the PDF one. So where is it? Yeah, so this is the one. Okay, we have entered the URL. Now coming to the folder ID, so we have to create a folder in Google Drive. So basically earlier we had created the folder for our certificates and docs. Now we are going to create a folder for our PDFs. So let me just go to my Google Drive. Let me just create new. Okay, I'm sorry, we should actually create it in the home page. Okay, otherwise it was showing in the folder itself. So we are going to create a new folder. Let me just create a folder, blood donation, or let's make it the same way of Blood New York Bank. Okay, Blood New York Bank PDF. Okay, just a random name. Let me just click on create. Okay, Blood New York Bank PDF. So we are ready. So let me just go to Pabbly Connect, and now it is mentioning that you enter the folder ID. So your obvious question is, what is the folder ID? So let me just again take you back to my Google Drive. Let's explore this drive. Let's explore the folder. So this is my ID. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so this is our folder ID. Now coming to the file name. Now in our earlier case, we have established the name of the person. Okay, so this is the one, 𝗏 So in this case, we also are going to do the same, but this time I'm just entering the name only. Okay, so no particular reason. You can also enter the roll number as well as the name, or you even get the blood group, but I'm just happy with the name. And after you enter the file name, make sure that you have the extension. Now since the folder, since the file will be uploaded as the PDF, so I'm just mentioning it as .pdf. Okay, so basically we have ensured that where the file will be stored, so we have entered the folder ID, and then we have entered the URL, and the name of the PDF that will be created will be called as 𝗪𝗵𝘆.pdf. Okay, do not forget to enter the extension. Okay, in our case it is PDF, so .pdf it is. So let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so it is showing it as success. PDF has been created. So let me just go to this folder and let's explore the PDF. Okay, so this is the PDF. Okay, earlier it was just the document. Now we have the PDF. Now we have to share this PDF to 𝗪𝗵𝘆. Okay, so let me just go to Pabbly Connect. Now we are going to share the PDF straight away from Google Drive. So again, let's make it as Google Drive. Google Drive it is. Okay, so now in the action event, how about create share file, share a file. Okay, share a file. Then let me just click on connect with Google Drive. Okay, so we are just going to the last recent setting. I'm just going to select this and let me just click on save. Okay, so now we are straight away going to send the PDF using Google Drive. So now in the file ID, I'm just going to toggle this to the right. Okay, and this is the file ID it is showing, but this unfortunately is the static one. We want to enter the dynamic ID. So basically this is the dynamic ID. Okay, upload file ID. So this is the dynamic that we want. So let me just click on this mapping button and let me just enter the dynamic one. So this is the last accordion, that is the upload a file, and this is the dynamic ID we want. Okay, so we have mapped it. Now coming to the email, so this is the email. I think it was of 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So let me just go to the JSON extractor, and here you will find the email. So this is the email that we want to send. Now we have to assign the role, so it doesn't matter which role it is. Doesn't matter if it is view, edit or comment. In PDF you can't really do anything other than view. So let me just keep it as a view. Let me just now click on save and send test request. So basically it will send the PDF directly to this email. So basically this belongs to any. So let me just do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is actually showing the message has been sent. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to look into 𝗪𝗵𝘆's profile. Okay, so let me just go there and let me just refresh this. Refresh the inbox. Yes, we do have the certificate. Okay, so this is the certificate, and as you can see, this is the same certificate. Hello 𝗪𝗵𝘆. And okay, so basically now we have got the certificate. So the first person, that is 𝗪𝗵𝘆, has received the certificate. So your obvious question is, what about the rest of them? Well, the time is around 12:40. Okay, and the rest of the people we have scheduled to get the result, get the certificate is what was the time we have scheduled? That was, I think, 1 p.m. Okay, so let me just show you the time at which they will be receiving the certificate. Okay, so the time they will be receiving is 7:30. So the 7:30 was 1 p.m. I think. Yeah, 1 p.m. So basically they will be getting the certificate at 1 p.m. So we are not going to wait for another 20 minutes. So this is how it works. Now before you go away, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So I'm just going to minimize this trigger window, going to minimize this action 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 window. I'm basically going to minimize every action window. Okay, so basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. So first you have actually used the trigger using the schedule. Okay, you have established the time at which it will be rigged to send the emails concerning, not the emails, the certificates, and then we have used the action window to get all the data from Google Sheet. Then you have used the iterator so that you want the data from one particular row. Then you have established the JSON extractor. The reason for establishing the JSON extractor is you want the data from row to be sorted out individually, and then you have used the datetime formatter to create the current date, to establish the current date. Then using the Google Docs you have created a template, and from that template you have created a certificate. Then comes the Google Drive. You have shared that file with anyone. So basically we have made a shareable link using the template of Google Docs from Google Drive, and then you have uploaded the PDF in Google Drive, and after uploading the PDF in Google Drive you have shared the PDF from Google Drive. Okay, excellent.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.